I think we did. Hi. Sorry, I guess I didn't realize how mushy bananas are, and you guys should listen to me eat bananas. Hey, welcome to our first ever FanForge Friday. So I had to have a bit of banana. I'm running kind of late today. My hair, didn't do my hair, it's all wet. Well, it's actually almost dry now, but I got it here. But welcome. Got a little bit of coffee still left over from this morning here. Oh man, if anyone's been tuning in to some of these, I do again apologize for the small playlist. I just haven't downloaded some new music yet, really, and so I download a few songs here and there, so there should be a few woven in, but I haven't taken the time to get like a whole different playlist going, so a lot of it's the same, so if you hear it, I'm sorry. If it really does bother you guys, we can have some silent moments. But, how you doing? Okay, well, it's Friday, so that's potential good news. I'm Matt Andre, your Wonder Master. Mostly just a dude sitting in a chair in his room in the basement, drawing stuff. But today, I got the window open, so I got this going on. I think it should be fun. Today, we're going to draw some of your OCs, and by your, I mean some people, some artists. I don't know if you are out there exactly, but I will tell you who they are, I guess, and we'll do that. I feel like I need a few seconds because I feel like I'm like, okay, not quite that bad, but I feel like I'm shaking here and I don't want to start drawing. I need to maybe eat a fruit snack. We've got some from our sponsor today. Just kidding, it's not awesome. Welch's fruit snacks. They're pretty good, I guess. They get the job done sometimes. I like them. We'll save the rest for later. Okay. You're still looking at my face. I always do this. Well, I know you're always kind of stuck looking at. Well, you don't have to look at it, but I mean I usually leave this little guy up. Whoa, it's not there. This little guy. Okay. We got our Clip Studio Paint up here. Now, once again, I'm so far behind and I'm so sorry. I don't know how to bring up, the best way to do this, to bring up references on. Whoop! Exactly what I kind of didn't want to do, but I think. Well, that was our Discord server, which is pretty cool. I don't know, I think what you just saw there maybe was there some achievements, some Wonder Day Weaver achievements unlocked for some of our awesome members that if you input your birthday, your Wonder Day on our Discord, you unlock an achievement. Basically get a little message on your birthday, maybe a little special role. Who knows? Maybe I'll unlock some cool stuff. Anyhow, what I was going to do was go up here because I had some references in for one of the artists that I was going to try and tackle today. Bad Puff. They're our featured artist in our this week's stream schedule. I don't think I'll pull this all up, I guess, because we've got some. They sent me some references in Whoa, okay, awesome. So many. Some references via DM, so we won't go all into the DM here, but let's can I download these? I don't see why not. Okay, there we go. Let's save some of these images. See, again, you'd think that I would get these things out a little better, but didn't. This is our first time, it's our first episode. I kind of didn't really think about it too much, didn't really ask too many people, but I wanted to make sure that I had some permission from some of these people to be able to share their OCs online if we share any kind of references, and plus I don't want to totally hack them up. But I will try to do something. We'll try to do some little tools. I just want to like give back, you know. Now I feel like I'm regretting this decision because I'm scared and embarrassed to not do somebody's OCs justice. So I'm just saving some of these things, and I haven't checked the chat. Is anybody lurking? I don't think lurking. Nobody's lurking. If you're lurking, you can say hi, or you can just lurk. Hey man, whatever you like to do. I don't know, there's so many like cool options here. I don't want to show you guys because like they're so great. Oh, okay, I see what's happening. Some of those are stickers that are still some of these guys. Okay, we'll do this one because it's got some good full body shots here. So, sorry, as I was saying, Bab Puff is our featured artist this week on our stream schedule. They drew this cool picture of Lark and their character Raz, Very, apostrophe V-E-R-I, if I am remembering that correctly. Again, I should absolutely make sure I get these things right, because that is not fair or respectful to their check here. I like these songs, but I feel like sure do get repetitive when you're streaming 5 days a week. Or this week? I guess it depends when you stop the week. Let's go. There we go. We did it. This game. What Bab Puff drew a few months ago of their character and our character Lark. Lark is sort of like our premier protagonist, if you're not familiar. It's sort of one of our first main characters that we're sort of designing out a little bit right now and developing sort of a bit of their, story and character arc and lore, things like that. And then we'll see what other characters, we've got other characters coming and we've also got them started already, but this is sort of one of our main. And this is, I don't know if of their main characters, but it would appear so because they have quite a few drawings of them. And they always call them the girl. So this character here is called Raspberry. They're a little sort of anthro bat character, which I think is really cool. They're pretty cute. And they, again, like I hope, I think most of this stuff is potentially public for them, and I'm sure she would want people to see some of this art if I don't like. But they've got some sketch commissions and stuff, so this might be a good sort of indication if you guys want some sketch commissions and things. They've got some sketch commissions going on at vgen.co/babpuff. But yeah, I'm not sure. Hopefully, I'm not anything out there you don't like, Bab. But this is awesome to me. These are just some character ideas, some like sketch sheets she's got going on, or they've got going on here. Love these little stars and these little sploots. It's very much similar to how I do. I don't know about these stars. I don't draw them quite like that, but let's try to maybe throw them in. They're a circle of stars druid, so that makes a lot of sense with all the circles and stars. But I love their color, and that's we'll maybe color pick that guy or something, or we'll try to get a swatch there going on. All right. Sure, we can even swatch this paper. All right. Well, there's not really anybody out there, so that's cool with me. I mean, it'd be awesome if there was, but I think what we'll do is we'll just do a little bit of like scribbling and some warming up a little bit first, so I don't feel totally jittery. That's good that a lot of this time that we've spent here already isn't wasting anyone's live time right now. You have the option if you're watching this in the replay, but you can be like, this guy is boring. Let's go for a good part. Is there a good part? I guess a good part would have been Raz. Would have been Bab's art. Okay, well, first of all, what I like to do I think I'll import it. See what the best option is here. Yeah, I'll just bring it in as a new. Hey, what am I doing? Import. Oh. Oh, okay, well, I'll just drag and drop. My understanding. So I'm saying my brain, I'm tired. It's been a long week, people. It's a bruised up banana. Goo. Yeah. Oh no. Okay, Raz. Let's open a new one first. I feel like this is the same ratio that I go with usually. I don't know if it is. Pretty close, I think. No, I think mine's maybe a little bit more narrow. It's okay. So let's start with just some warm-ups, but let's even start with some warm-ups on this color. We take that color and slap her down. Alt backspace, I think. Boom. Well, it's not the paper color, but it's fine. And then let's do a excuse me, a quick color swatch. Where's my pen at? Here we go. Just to try and so that we know we've matched Bab's colors. I mean, we could try to color pick them, and we'll try to do that. We'll actually do a little exercise for fun and be like, see if we can color pick each of these ones. But in the meantime, let's just go Let's use my pen, just a G pen, so that we know it's pretty opaque. Boom. Okay, so that's their fur color. This is sort of their inside tongue, nose. There's, oh, they do have swirly things. That's really cute because that's what Lark has too, and I wasn't sure if they just drew them sort of similar, because that's their inside ears, nose, mouth, basically sort of their accent everywhere. They're more or less only two colors in a way. But we'll take this. I don't know if this is quite white, but we'll feel this. This is their inside sort of mouth, their teeth. I guess that's about it. A little bit maybe on their clothes, but their teeth. So that's not quite white. See? You can see. You can't see down here. So it's not quite white. It's kind of like just a little bit off-white. They're a master. I don't know if you can see it. It's basically right up here. White is up in the top corner, but it's just a little bit down, a little bit blue, or sort of a little bit blue-purple. It's almost kind of this color, their skin color, but just quite a bit lighter, both in terms of value and tone. Well, maybe not even value, honestly. Like, let's see. We're studying here too. Let's see. Q. We pick this one up. So yeah, it is. This one's still quite a bit darker. If we, this is the purple tone. Still very light. Still really up in the. It's 50%. I don't know, 25, 20% range. Same with both light in tone and in saturation. Oh, but and then teeth is probably somewhere close to this. Maybe. Let's try that and see. That's pretty close. If you can tell the difference on screen, then I'm impressed. Oh, yeah, the white is just sort of a really light purple that they like to use, so that's pretty cool. Interesting. And then I believe their lines are also not quite, they're not black, they're pretty dark. Almost like a maroon here. And that is also their eyes and their lines, so make that a little bit smaller so that we know those are a little bit more of the accents. Let's come down here and we'll take this yellow stars. It's a nice yellow, actually. See, I feel like I do my yellows sometimes almost too bright and saturated again. Like this is where their yellow is at. It's a little bit down here. Saturated a bit, but it's not fully saturated. It's not crazy bright, and it's also just a little bit dark. Like it's got a little bit of black and brown in it almost. So interesting. And I guess we can grab a couple of these other little colors for the accents here, so that we're really getting into her. I say her. I'm sorry. I do believe it's her, but I'm very sorry if I'm ever getting anyone's pronouns incorrect. I'm so sorry. Again, it's a lot of times it's with handles and stuff as well. Sorry, I don't know if I'm talking loud enough either. A lot of times I find it's with handles as well, because I just honestly don't know who they are behind the names. So sometimes I just try to default to they, because I feel like that's at least somewhat in the middle, but I'm very sorry if I don't mean to ever I don't know, misgender anyone or use the pronouns they'd rather not have me use. I'm very sorry, but I love you all, whoever you are, sincerely. So I'm sorry if I seem like I don't because I have a scattered brain and don't remember, but it's not because I don't really care. I guess maybe I don't care enough if I don't remember. I do. Okay. Let's take a couple of these other little colors for fun. They like these. Look at these colors. Like, I wonder, they're such a nice homogeny, I guess. Such a nice harmony. Like, they just look. They've each got a little bit of themselves in it. Like, they're a little bit gray brown, you know. I think that's why everything really has this beautiful harmony, I guess, for lack of a better word. But I think that's probably a pretty good word. I guess I'm just making this huge swatch down here for nothing. What we could do. So that is not much darker than the background, honestly. Like, it's almost impossible. I don't know if you can even see that on the screen. Pretty subtle. But that's the inside stripe here. Interesting. Let's do this. One of these really dark stripes. And one of these lighter stripes. Oh, these colors are just so nice. They all have this nice sort of rich, earthy tone, pastel look to them. Beautiful. Okay, this dark gray stripe here. Isn't all that dark. Well, it's pretty close. It's almost at 50% gray. But it is pretty much just gray. There's not a lot of tone, color. What am I saying? I think we got all the sort of swatches maybe we can take from this one. Oh, this inside pink wing here we didn't get. Inside the pink of the wing, and they've got this sort of also like a tail I don't know what you call that. Flap. So that would be, I wonder where we would put that. Let's put that up here. Sort of aside, we know that that's just off to the side of their inside sort of parts. And then same with this. This might be a bit of a slightly different purple. Just barely. I think it's just a little bit cooler than that, than their sort of inside, well, like if we overlay it here, you might be able to tell a little bit. It's a little bit darker and a little bit cooler than the inside of their mouth and ears. And then, I don't know. I think that's pretty good. We got some of this like really nice beiges over here. We can maybe keep some of these tones if we really do any coloring. I don't know how much coloring we're doing, but I don't want to take too long on all of these pieces. I just wanted to do kind of like some little simple sketches, little chibi kind of things. Yeah, well, this little teal, we got some teal up here. This rope. Oops, I think I got pretty dark there. Man, look at how much these all just harmonize with each other. Like, they just look all so good together. Beautiful. Lovely palette you've got going on there, Bab. I think we got sort of a good selection. Is there anything else? And there's some of these little greens and stuff, but no, I don't think we're gonna get too crazy with all these colors and make a rainbow, but I like my colors, and clearly Puff really does and really understands color theory and yeah, homogeny, harmony. It's beautiful. This purple, yeah, this purple I think is still that purple, just pretty light. It just looks like they must use like a pencil, maybe even a little bit of like a watercolor texture, especially on the inside. It looks like the skin itself is pretty solid perhaps, and then the inside of their ears is looks like they maybe use a little bit more watercolor kind of effect. Sorry if I'm giving away all your tricks. Man, Hey, I'm just trying to study. I'm just trying to analyze and I don't know, learn and see how just awesome everybody else's art is. How much they put into it. You know, they you know. I think a lot of times we were bombarded literally by, especially now with AI art and everything. We're just bombarded with art. It's like insane. And while that's great, I think we should be. I just think that a lot of times we also almost lose the people behind it, and we lose the fact that there's somebody there making this and putting their heart into these pieces and writing these words and these notes and these little phrases and bringing these characters to life and these expressions and the lines and like the amount of detail just in this little cloak and stuff. And it's just like beautiful, beautiful work. And I think sometimes we need to stop and smell the roses, stop and smell the razzes. You see what I did there? And I don't know, just really take in what these people are doing, and like, you know, just see the love and the energy in these lines. Like even this face, like this like the cheeks here, like you can just see it's just like a quick like but it's just got so much energy. Like they've put so much into these. And again, I hope I'm not showing too much of art that they maybe didn't want me to or anything, but I just, it's gorgeous. But anyhow, let's just do some little like sketches for now. Let's lock this layer where the swatches are so that we don't draw on it. We'll also lock our paper, or not our paper layer, but the layer above, which is this canvas color, so we can't draw on that. Should we jump right into this? What time is it? 1:30 already. Wow, so much for jumping right in. Let's I want to draw at least 3 different characters today, I think. And one of them I'm not even well, most of them I'm not that confident in being able to draw, but they're fairly complicated, so let's get going here. As I said, I think what we'll do is maybe some little like loose sort of chibi sketches kind of thing, so that we you know, we're not taking up the whole shebang. So let's start with Bab's kind of line color here. Let's see how it goes. We're gonna draw with my personal brush that I built from scratch, I call it my Wonder Pencil. Over here, it's got a little bit of texture. It's actually got like a pretty interesting brush stroke if it's pretty big, but it's nice. I feel like I can do, you know, it's got a little bit of this weird edge to it, but I can kind of soften that later if I want. But I feel like it's nice. I can do kind of like smokier effects if I want, so I can get some really like softer blends. And get some pretty nice tighter lines. It's got tilt, so if I want to tilt sideways and shade, I can, but if I draw straight up, it goes into these sharper lines. And yeah, I don't know, I think it's a pretty cool little brush I made. Pretty proud of it. One of the reasons I made it as well is that it's hard to tell, but with the stroke, it's my initials in a way and some other things woven in there. That's hard to tell, but so that nobody can copy my stuff, and AI can't copy my work because it's not using my brush that has my custom built initials. So if we ever need to zoom in, there's spots in my art where it proves that it's mine. And there's a weird spot on this and it bugs me, so I'm going to delete it. We did it. Now we lock this so we don't screw it up again. Let's go up here. All right. So, hopefully this isn't too laggy or anything. I don't think it is. Again, a lot of times I just literally start with some loose shapes, usually with circles or lines, because there's a lot of circles and lines and stuff when you draw. It just helps get sort of that more mechanical motion into your arm, while at the same time getting a little more looseness. Yeah, don't be afraid to just take, I mean, sometimes we don't have a lot of time, myself included, and I think that's part of the reason why it's almost like you can't afford to not, like you don't have the time to not warm up almost, you know what I mean? Like, because then you'll spend half an hour drawing something and it sucks anyways because you're not warmed up, so you almost might as well. It's kind of like, you know, working out, as much as I don't do that very much either, but like one of those things where it's like it's more beneficial to do the thing almost than it is to skip right to the part you want to get to. You know what I mean? It's better to kind of do your stretches and relax into it than it is to jump in and just try to pound it out and wonder why you're sore, or why your art is sore, why your art is lacking. I don't know. Just go in here, pull out shapes. It's just to get used to moving your hand, moving your brush, or your pencil, or pastel, or I guess your clay if you want. I don't know. You could probably, I'm sure you warm up. I think you literally warm up clay, so you like have to warm some clays and things. So, excuse me. We're just warming up a little bit. Just some doodles here. If you're joining me, it'd be great. It's starting to look almost like a creature here. Wasn't on purpose, but maybe we can turn this into something before we get going here. I don't know, it looks like a big weird like frog creature to me or something. Maybe a frog giraffe creature. Point is here, let's try not to erase too much either, or go all Control Z, you know, it's just, I mean, you can erase if you, again, like if you're getting into it and you're like, yeah, okay, well, let's clean up this area, maybe we'll have this part stick out a little bit more or whatever, like, why not? That's part of warming up, is like just seeing what happens on the canvas, what your hand does, what your brain does, kind of letting go of, I don't know, your expectations, letting go of your fears and your tightness, both in your body and your mind, sort of embracing a little bit of fluidity and fun. And, yeah, you know, I think we're having fun. I think this is cool. I think this is a decent warm-up. And I think we can probably, we feel pretty good. Let's do a little bit of Raz here. And draw some bad puffs. So see, let's hide this layer. Let's create a new layer. Like I kind of want to do this with. Oh no, that seems kind of close to their line texture. I think they have some cleaner lines, but we're doing it in our style a little bit too. Like we're not exactly trying to match everything, but we're just trying to have some fun. I don't think. I kind of want them. I don't know. Let's just play. Let's just play with some shapes first. Not worry about the details too much of the character. Let's try to find some yeah, like I said, some shapes of what they look like. So got some references here. Again, if you're just joining us, the artist on the left is Babpuff. I wonder if I could put up. Probably can. Let's see. Text. Where's the text box, buddy? Video and audio, media, text. Add source. Guest name. Add source. Sure. Guest name at the top there. Okay, see? Hang on a second. Excuse me. Let's edit this. How do I just change the name? Why is this not letting me? Oh, there it is, text. Silly rabbit. Okay, stop that. vgen.co/Babpuff. Okay. Done. No, I didn't want to go done. I just wanted to done on that. Let's do a color. What color do we want? We could almost color swatch that one there. Actual color here. What is this hex value? So we go over here. Wait, do we not have a hex value? Oh man, I didn't check my audio today either. Hopefully, hello? Oh, there we go. I think my audio is messing up. Hopefully this is okay because I didn't test the audio. Well, I was trying to find the hex value, but just go with the... How come? It's gotta be a way. What? No? Where is hex value in this? Whatever, I don't know. What is it? 266, 268, 80. Well, it can't be 266. Well, that's hue saturation. Okay, I think we're just worrying about this way too much. Oh, okay, is that right? So R is 174, 151, 205. That actually gonna work? Maybe. Yeah, think that's pretty close. All right. Matt, you're seriously just like wasting time here. It's not on purpose. I'm not like actually trying to just stall. I'm just trying to do some stuff for these people, and then keeps. Why is that so ugly? It's so blurry. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that just looks. Yes. Is there no way to put like an outline around it or something? It's just. Why? It just looks so ugly. Alignment, outline. There is an outline, but okay, that's not as bad. That's cool. Okay, we can live with that. Sweet. Okay. Matt, why are you advertising other artists? Isn't that like working at McDonald's and giving out flyers for Burger King? Yeah, but no, it's not. Because McDonald's and Burger King aren't the same thing. And we gotta spread the love. We gotta make a renaissance, baby. It's all about art and sharing other people's art. And Bad Puff's awesome, and they deserve some love. And maybe one day the universe will reciprocate, but it's not about that. It's about I'm reciprocating. They've been kind to me, and least I can do for some of these people is maybe try to put their stuff out there and share some of their cool characters, and I thought it'd be fun for me. So a learning experience it already has been, so it's cool. It's like a study session as well as sort of a chance to give back. But let's just sort of put this over here. Or what we can do, I think. Can we just leave this as a floating window and move a bit? Or is this gonna close if we... Oh yeah, there we go. Let's just start with maybe just a bit of a simple face shape. So they've got typically between 2 to 4 of these little cheek things, but I'd say probably they aim for about 3, it looks like, on average. Well, maybe 2. Maybe a little closer to 2. Their eyes are often just pretty much always just these little marks, probably because they're bats. They're a bat. I don't see very well. Sometimes they have this little brow dots. Okay. Let's try something. Well, it's not. I don't want to draw them exactly that way. I just want to get the idea. But let's see if we can kind of want to chibi these guys up a bit. I think they've got kind of like this thing going on. Let's see. Yeah, so it's kind of like a more animal-like leg. Is that one of the better examples? This one here too is pretty good. Okay. I think what we got there is pretty close, yeah. Let's see, let's do this one maybe up. I like their bean. They got these little like. I hate that this so. Control Z doesn't work very well here, but I like their little got these little like happy face bean toes almost in the one shot. So let's try to draw that. Excuse me. If you have any OCs or any cool characters or any ideas of worlds or things you want us to try and draw on a, I say us, me, to draw on a upcoming stream, you can put it in our community. Why is this not working? We have a community tab right here on YouTube. YouTube on our main profile that you can add your images to. So if you have any, you have 5 fingers, yes. If you have any images that you like to add, feel free. Please make them, you know, related to Warp Worlds, or sorry, the also Fan Art Friday. But if you have any fan art, FANFORGE Friday, if you have any fan art of your own Warp Worlds, I'd love to see that. But if you have any of your own OCs, you can put them in the community, and we can put the hashtag FANFORGEOC so that I can know that that's what you want me to do with them, is to draw them. We'll see. FANFORGE Day. We got this kind of tail going on here. Hopefully I'm getting these proportions right, but again, I'm kind of going to do them a little bit my own style, a little chibi-ified here, so hopefully they're not, nobody's too insulted with the difference in style a little bit. So they like to wear these cloaks, so I'll probably give them a cloak, but right now I just want to sort of get the body going here. And the face. I don't know what this hand should be doing. Maybe it should be coming at you a little bit more. Yeah, so that way we can see their bean toes here too. Their bean fingers. So like this here, and it connects down here, I think. Well, refine it a bit more. Hello, if there's anyone out there, welcome. We're drawing Babpuff, their OC Raz right now. Just having some fun. I'm not sure we're gonna do the best job, but it's I really like that open mouth. I want to show their teeth, so let's try to do like a smiley, maybe. Yeah, this little furry chin a bit in some of them. Little cheek bits. And some of this reminds me a little bit of my own art style. It's pretty cool. Probably why I'd like to doing this. We're drawing some fan art of art that I'm a fan of. Oh, see, their mouth goes down there a bit, but we'll see. Got the fangs. I like that they got some gum there. That's pretty cool. We'll see if we can get into the details a little bit more. You got this kind of like cute little butterfly nose, like a sort of an X, almost like a butterfly. Cute. I feel like it's just not quite right, but again, because we're not drawing in their style, I guess, because I'm not them, but it just looks weird. Let's do, so they do have this tail part kind of goes down to, I think. You have these swirly knees. And I want to draw their ear. Let's see, so their ears attach pretty much the side of their head almost, and then they've got that big tuft in the top. So actually even attached kind of behind these tufts in certain shots. Say these like really nice line weight too. They've got like such energy to the lines. Hi, Mrs. A. It does feel weird. This is crazy. Trying to like figure out how to do this. How are you? Must be... Oh, you're creeping on 8 where you are? Good evening. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, this is already fun, but it is a challenge to try and sort of interpret things and get them kind of like close to what they are, but at the same time sort of try to do it. Whoops. A little bit of my style, a little bit of the Warp Worlds thing going on, I guess, or whatever, but so tired. Oh no, I'm sorry. We'll try to be chill. We'll take it easy. We'll not get too manic today. But that's good news. Everyone's in bed, or at least the youngest. Oh, it's almost 10. Oh, goodness. Errands, work, and fun. That does sound fun. Sounds like a lot. That sounds like a busy day. But, really appreciate that you've even taken a couple minutes to swing by. So, of course, no pressure to stay for any length. If you just want to come and check out and then check out. But it's cool. How's Mr. A? If they're around? Well, even if they're not around, hopefully they're doing good today. I think that's maybe a bit too big, that piece. Let's take that down a notch. Their head, I don't think I gave them enough head back here. That's probably what's going on. I think I took too much of their head from the start here. And then they got this tuft. Well, I still think I made it too big, but that's okay. Errands, errands and work. I get that. I've been shirking my work. Well, this is sort of my work, but hey, that's great. That's fine with me. I'll try to take it easy, put on some chill. Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that. That's a lot. I can't imagine not only just living life. I have a hard enough time doing it on my own, but I don't have a family and all of that going on. All right, cool. Sewing on a reenactment thing, nice. It's still, is it still the shelter you're working on? What am I doing? Oh yeah. Looks pretty chill anyway. Here. Oh, it's gonna be an abrupt stop. I'm gonna start. Oh, maybe not. Oh, it's just added it to this playlist. Oh, that's not what we want. We want just that, right? He's playing with this stupid beard now. Oh, Jafar, getting all pointed. Oh, twisted. Sorry, I'm checking the chat yet because I'm trying to get this darn. Chill music. There we go. everyone can have a easy peasy evening. A tent, apparently. Good. It is sort of a shelter, I suppose. That's pretty cool. Sewing an entire tent, like from scratch, or is it? Did you say just sewing things onto it? Sewing on a reenactment thing, or wait, that could mean like sewing on the thing, or sewing a thing onto the. That's pretty cool. I feel like I gave this too much curve. Their eyes are usually a lot straighter, it seems. But, you know, again, we're doing a little bit of our own interpretation here. So then they've got this oval thing. Maybe I gave it it's too close to a lot smaller. A lot more ear going on. That's not looking too bad. We could deal with that. Hello, Tobias. How are you? Welcome to our FanForge Friday. We're drawing some fun stuff for Friday. We got Raz Babpuff, our featured artist. Pardon me. You guys probably met on the chat last couple days and in the Discord, perhaps even. Yes, he just has 2 big pieces of fabric that will make the fabric part of the tent. It's just like fabric hanging over a stick. I don't know the terminology in English, unfortunately. A stick tent. It's the term. A stick fabric tent. I don't know, but that's pretty cool. That's all really that, like, that's what like old school Viking tent probably was just like this stick material. In their ear they've got this like part, and then they've got, there's a line that connects to the top of it, and at least I think just 2. Oh no, up there there's more, but several kind of like lines that kind of come in here like a leaf almost. I think that's good. Excuse me. Nice, just working away here. Well, hardly. If you're on a stream, where you working? What you doing? Well, I guess again, I always ask all these questions, and it's like none of mine or anyone's business, I suppose. If you're just like, dude, stop. I just don't want to tell everyone. But that's cool. Are you like working away at a job or at home, or both? I guess people can do both. Can be 2 things. So they're a Circle of Stars druid, which is their own homebrew kind of thing and race. So let's do a few of these stars around them. I love these little like almost marshmallow stars. And I love dots, so it's perfect because they do a lot of these little dots and whirlies just like I do. So it's fun for me to draw. Whoops, no! Darn it! This is so touching. I got a tangent here. I go off on enough tangents as it is. Bluetooth earphone. Ooh, oh thanks, man. Wow, you give me the Bluetooth. Rad. So you can't see what's happening? Can you actually see? And just at the warehouse, the way Mr. A stared at me once you read out loud what I wrote was comedy. What? The stick tent, the Viking stick tent. I know my history. I don't need to have reenactments to know the accurate history of tent making. It is super cool though, like you're just making a tent out of, or Mr. A's making a tent out of like just straight up material. Like I have a hard enough time making a tent out of poles and the hammer and the things you driving to the ground. Pegs? Pegs. I think they kind of have these little feet, and I don't want to miss out on these little toesies. That's cute. Do they have claws? I think they do. Let's see. Raz, do you got claws? Does it show in any of these pictures? Doesn't really show, but you do have little bean toes. My fingers, I made them too skinny on mine. I'll have to fix that a bit. They got quite like short little budgies. Okay. I think we're getting close. They do have like cheek streaks. We can add some of that. I want to see what they must have a little bit of claws going on. Well, wait. I want to see the bean feet. Okay, so they got like this. And their little bean toes. 1, 2, 3 probably. We'll just give them 3. Sure. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, okay. Move around though, it's only audio. Okay, well I can maybe do like described, is that what it's called? Described audio or described picture, video, described video? Do I know any words ever? So right now I'm using the transparent color down here. See, with these little, I don't know if you can see, so there's a little box that has checkers, which indicates that it is a transparent color. So basically I am drawing with an eraser almost, with the same, but with the same texture as the brush that I'm using. So I can switch and it still is basically like erasing with the same brush, which is really nice because it gives it some same texture and some pressure opacity, and you know, I custom built this brush. So right now we're just kind of cleaning up a little bit of the lines for this raspberry just on the bottom of their face and their chin, just to kind of clean up some of their face because I kind of roughed it in a little. And then we can maybe go over these lines a little bit and clean them up and give them a little bit of a touch up and a darker pass, and then maybe we'll give a little quick color, because what's nice about Raz's and Puff's drawings of Raz, especially in these references, that they are pretty solid and they're a fairly simple color scheme, I guess. I won't say like basic or anything, because they definitely got a lot of I don't know, skill and process, not process, but just skill and thought, I guess thought process going into their color choices here, because they're very harmonious. Like I took a swatch here, little tip from Mrs. A there. So fancy equipment. Oh, it is fancy equipment. I can draw with nothing. That's how fancy it is. I reverse. So we're drawing on Clip Studio Paint here, so it's got some pretty advanced tools. Some of them I don't even use. I'm pretty used to just kind of drawing. Most of my life I drew kind of traditionally on pen and paper with, well, not pen and paper, usually with colored pencils and pencils, so I tend to draw sort of the same on my tablet, so I can draw directly on my screen and kind of give me the same effect. Whoops. Anyhow, let's get on the move on here. I feel like this mouth could be a little bit narrower. I feel like they draw their mouth maybe a bit narrower than I have to. We're not gonna go super crazy, but so we're narrowing out the mouth here a little bit, just giving it a bit of come on now, what is going on? Giving it a little bit of, yeah, I think that's a little bit cuter, just even just slightly narrower. Alright, I think we're pretty good. Let's do it from, they usually have these like cheek streaks. I think I put too many there though. Just easy peasy. Don't go too crazy. That's good. I kind of wanted to give them the cloak, but I feel like I'm going to ruin it if I try. They do tend to draw them kind of in the nude sometimes. Or if we could, I like this cloak, but You could probably, let's try it on a different layer though so that we don't mess up. And let's actually lock, look, I'm learning. We locked our line art layer. And now, so that means we can't draw on our line art at all without pressing the unlock button over here, this little lock icon. And then we've created another layer on top, which is basically like putting another piece of glass over top of what you're drawing on, and then you can sort of trace over what you're drawing on, which is really cool. It is a really cute character, right? Again, like I apologize if this specific ref sheet wasn't like, you know, permitted, but I think so, because I asked Babpuff. Up here you can see Babpuff, dgen.co. You can get some sketch comms from them right now. But yeah, it's a super cute character. They're a little sort of anthrobat kind of Circle of Stars druid character they've made up on their own. Super cute. I've got some other references, but like I'd sort of shown earlier, Babpuff's our featured artist. I think you guys who are all in the chat kind of already know. But, you know, there might be other people in the world that'll be like, what's happening here? And I want it to be like, you know, both like we've got some like, you know, inside community stuff, but we also still want to include new people. So this is a piece that Babpuff submitted. Well, I say submitted, but I mean, they didn't submit it like it was a art contest or anything. They just basically were kind and drew us some nice picture here. But this is Lark, our character on the left, and this is their character on the bottom here. Raz Very, which I think is really cute. They got the razzmatazz. They got the charisma. Oh, sometimes they wear these glasses too. Shucks, and they got a star on their tummy. Okay. See, we're learning new things here, and they got the swirlies just like Lark. That's actually so cool. It's so cool that it's like my character. Our character. Lark, everyone's character. Whoa, what have I done? I think we're good. Well, let's whoops a daisy. Whoops a freaking daisy. Take it easy. There we go. Okay. Gonna lose it. Do they have a star on their tummy? I don't. Yes, they do. Ah. That's something we don't want to miss. Well, then maybe we won't. I do want to give him a cloak anyways, but let's go back and give him a star tummy on the line art here before we move on. I feel like I've taken so long already on these. I wanted to do a few characters, but I'd really like to do some of Mrs. A's characters maybe one day if they're okay with that. Kind of didn't ask anybody until the last minute, and then I was like, let's do some of these. And then I got some other people from Blue Sky that I got another artist that I just discovered last night actually, and they're super sweet, and they were having kind of a, I don't know, I'm a rough night, but they were just saying they were having kind of a low-key kind of weird night, and I was like, hey, hope you're feeling okay, and I'm doing a thing tomorrow. You want me to draw your character? Because they had like a draw this in your style character thing going on. So of course I went and drew that loop on their neck, and I wanted to draw it on the next layer because I didn't lock the layer again. See? Okay. So let's draw a bit of a cloak maybe, and then I think we're gonna call it. Maybe I should just do it, not do it the cloak. We're doing cloak. Okay. And then just this kind of. There, that's it. We're not gonna go too crazy. Give him a little bow tie. I don't like the angle of that bow tie though. Is that gonna erase it all? Yes, it is. No bow tie. Let's draw a little shape. Let's do just a little swirly, and these little things like these out here. They've Sure. Is it perfect? No. Is it kind of cute? A little bit. Do I like that, or should I just leave them nude? Well, it's not perfect, but I think we'll leave it. Oh, thank you. Oh, promise to have fun. I will not 100% promise that. No, I will have fun, of course. That would be amazing. I'd love to draw some of your characters. And I won't try to, the worst thing, I just don't want to ever, like, mispronounce any characters' names, or, like, I don't know, just get people's lore wrong and stuff like that. Like, it's just something I want to make sure that I get right, or don't talk about at all. So, maybe I like those little cute tears coming out, maybe. Too much? Cute. Okay. I think we're gonna start working on the color for this, but I'm gonna erase out these parts underneath the cloak. Oh, and we were also going to clean up this hand a bit, because this hand, first of all, this cloak got a weird tangent running into the arm, which I don't like. And we wanted to thicken up these fingers, maybe just a bit. All right. How many artists have you found through starting this project? Oh, geez. Like, I mean, if you're just talking like discovered different artists and stuff, like, I mean, in the hundreds probably. And I get that's almost sort of the hard part, is to try and keep up with everybody. But as far as like, I don't know, like made what I would say maybe close artist friends, maybe only a handful, but I'm very happy with the people that I've met. And for instance, Mrs. A, only kind of met them just recently in the last few months, I guess, and on Blue Sky, and they became a patron and stuff, and it's just really sweet that they joined us, and they've been incredibly supportive. And again, like, I can't thank some of these people enough. I probably already bombard them with thanks, but I don't know, I appreciate it like crazy. And I don't know if I'm gonna say, like, as far as like artists and friends that I've met, maybe, you know, 5 to 10 people that I feel like we've really connected with. But as far as met all kinds and seen all kinds of artists in the last few months, because I'm basically been pretty, what I'd say, consistent with Warp World since December, beginning December-ish. And yeah, I don't know, it's been great to meet a lot of people, but engagement's been low. I know I talk about it a lot, but it just seems strange that on Blue Sky I have, you know, 1,100 some odd followers, and it's hard to really connect with people, and it's just sort of sad. But here we are, we're drawing, we're connecting, we got some cool artists. So it's creepy ass music, creepy bum music. Magic Chemist is here. Hi, Magic Chemist. Art looking cute. Thank you, Magic Chemist. This is again, not my character. We're drawing some fan art today. So we got here vgen.co/babpuff. This is Babpuff's art and their character Raz. They're a little sort of bat druid. Okay. Well, this music is terrifying me. Like, this is supposed to be chill, but I feel like, oh, this literally, the music is literally called Viral Bliss, I'm Uncomfortable. Yeah, you think? Thanks, Ryan Stasic, for this terror. That's so much nicer. I feel like I've been on edge for the last little while. That song. That's nice. Everybody Everybody just relax. Thanks, Magic Chemist. Welcome. Yes, very haunted house music. Like, I've had enough of that. Like, I'm just like, whew. There we go. Just a little bit chill. Okay, let's hurry up. No, let's not hurry. We don't want to hurry, but what we do want to do is get through a few more artists if we can. I feel like I need to darken this line art, but I don't want to go over it, so I'm just gonna actually just darken it with, because if I go over it, I'm gonna mess it all up. Let's just go to luminosity here and give it a little bit darker. Wait, is that actually darkened? Yes, it is, but then we gotta up the saturation. Why don't we just double it? Let's just make 2 layers and it'll darken it. That's too dark. We can back this one up a bit. Whatever. It's a sketch, okay? We can't do masterpieces of everyone's art today on a stream, but let's do a little bit. Let's combine these 2. We can clean them up a little bit still, but we'll clean them up after. Okay, so we have the swatches here that for Raz. What is happening? How's Magic Chemist today? When is your... Have you seen Weapons yet? No, I haven't seen anything. I don't watch anything. You know me. I watch what Tara makes me watch. Doesn't make me watch anything. I sit there and watch it, but we watch Full House. We watch Bones. We watch Grey's Anatomy. We watch Gilmore Girls should be coming up pretty soon because it's fall. We watch Buffy. We're watching Buffy again right now. No Weapons though, but I'm interested to know what it is. How are you doing, Magic Chemist? I forgot what time. Did you say you have streams on Wednesdays and Fridays? I wanted to write it down because I want to see. I want to come join you on your streams if I can one time. I didn't realize you had streamed. Magic Chemist making a card game, and it's awesome. Just recently saw some their avian characters, which is cool. I don't know if I'll be able to find that message. Oh, wait, I just saw your PFP. Oh my god, why is it jumping around? I literally saw your message. It said, I usually go, and then it's... Oh. The heck? Whoa, this is crazy. This is jumping around like crazy. Okay, I can't see. Like, I don't know if you can see this thing, but like my phone is just like freaking out. Like I can't seem to get it to stop scrolling and just... That's enough. All right. Mondays and Wednesdays typically. Well, there you go. It's good here. Slower work day. Okay, cool. Well, I'm also trying to do Mondays and Wednesdays. We'll try to maybe... I don't know if the times will overlap, but I'll try to maybe swing by. This Monday, actually, I can't do a stream because I'll be out of town, but I could maybe... I might be able to jump on yours, so that would actually work out pretty good if we can do that. Start coloring this baby. Usually their skin or their fur seems pretty solid, so let's do a solid... Basically, let's just go right in here. Actually, I could probably just fill this in, but I'm gonna just color it because it's the fun. It's the fun of it, right? Like, we just fill in everything and draw everything with the fancy tools, then there's like no fun. Like, I want to use tools, but you know, just get right in there. Well, we can clean this up later. We could zoom in like a person who knows how to do any of this. But yeah, Magic Chemist, how's the game going? What is it? Oh shoot, Aurum Or I'm so sorry. Can't remember. Oh, this blue sky's not working. That's what I just tried to do. Tried to find your stuff, and then it went AWOL or haywire or crackpot. It's doing it again. Look at this. What is happening? Never mind. Check out Magic Chemist's card game that they're making. Like, I can't find it on my computer. Or phone. Maybe on my computer will work. Or maybe I'll just upload the whole internet. What am I doing? Blue sky. Matt, if you spent half the time promoting your own work as you do other people's, you'd maybe get somewhere. It's not about me. It's about the craft. About spreading the love and the people and the art and the games and the indie games, man. We gotta make some stuff. Tired of these corporate people doing the thing and making us do this. Don't get me started. Oh my gosh. Shutting us down. Can't do this, can't do that, can't wear cat ears, can't summon people into battle. Oh wow, you got some cool posts already on your. You've been up to some stuff. No, it's not even listed at the top. It's like all these reposts. There we go. Aspects of Aurum. Ah, I knew it was an A, but I didn't know what it was. You probably already did you put it in the chat already and I missed it? No. Oh, yeah, you did just now. Yes, I know, another new card game, right? And yes, the more indie projects, the better. And like, you're right, like physical products, like as much as I get that like the world is at a point where like, okay, we got a lot of junk and we got a lot of stuff taking up space, but like to me, I'm like, I miss the physical stuff. I don't, everything's all digital, everything's collectives, and it's like, okay, that's great, and then all of a sudden, like, especially games, that just breaks my heart when it's like digital and then come up with a new console and all your games are just basically obsolete again, and it's just like, man, I'm tired of that stuff. But yeah, same with card games. I just want to collect the cards. I love having the cards. I don't know, I think if you were here on one of the other streams, I've got these cards made, like a little deck already made from some of my alpha cards, and it's alpha card time, it's alpha card time. We were gonna do a music, but I don't have the music. But now that it popped in there, we're gonna reveal a new alpha card. Now that you mentioned it, no one. But more physical products. I got this wheel of spinning, but I didn't put it on my phone yet. Wheel. Where's the wheel? Wheel of Fortune? How come it's not popping up? Oh. Spin? What did I have it as? Spin the wheel? Yeah, spin the wheel app. How come it's not showing as a thing that I've got? My wheels, there we go. Okay. So we go. Wheel of Wonder types. Get out of here, ad. I don't know if you can see that. You probably can't see them all, but they're all the different types of cards. There's probably a few on here that we don't have cards for, but they're just alpha cards, so we're just trying to like design them out. So I'm going to spin it, and then we'll reveal a card based on that every day on a live stream at a random point. Gotta watch them all. I'm gonna get sued for saying that. Bin. Bing! Was that? Waytaker. Okay, I think we have a Waytaker card. Cool. Waytaker is our card of the day. It's all these like segments and I never get anything done. That's not true. We get lots done. We have so much fun and we get lots fun, and that's fun. Fun is getting done. It, like, is productive, you know? I think that's the other thing. We're like, well, we gotta get something done, gotta get productive. Like, you know what? Sometimes just having fun is the point. Maybe it's the whole point. Did you ever think of that? That and money. Yes. Wait, take your card. Wait, take your card. You could have all this stuff set up, but then where's the fun in that? Where's the fun in watching me struggle and take the time to find all these things? Here we go. Oh, it's pretty close to the top. Sweet. I heard a chat blink. It isn't fun. Will you care if it gets done? Kinda, not really, maybe. You're right though, I don't think I'd really care. I mean, I guess there's some stuff that has to get done, so it's like, I guess I care if it gets done, whether it's fun or not, but like, man, would I really care if I never had to like sweep again? No. Great if it didn't have to get done. But boy howdy, I'll tell ya, gotta sweep all the time with bird feathers and dog herders around. Right. We take our card. This is our next alpha card reveal that we're revealing live. Again, these are alpha cards, so they might not be what actually stays. But this is what we came up with for fun. A Waytaker is our way of saying basically a mount, I guess, like a rideable unit. Takes you on your way. Yes. So they could be like creatures, rideable mounts like creatures, and they could be, you know, like a, I don't know, like a unit, like a mech suit or something, maybe. Like that. Maybe a wheelchair. I don't know. Some sort of hover chair or something cool. Those kinds of things. But anyway, this one, now that you guys have probably already seen it before I even get started. Stormwing! Again, these are just thrown in names to get some stuff going. Wings of Thunder. So they're like a dragon, sort of like a dinosaur dragon kind of thing down here. They're from the world of Primalis, down on the bottom left, which is our sort of prehistoric kind of world. So this here is their wonder points, how many wonder points it takes to activate that card, which is 2. You get 3 wonder points at the top of your turn by default. Every player does, to do basically whatever you want. Play cards, draw cards, whatever. So it costs 2 wonder points, but it's got a plus, meaning this one requires 3 Fulmina energies to play as well. So it's kind of a big deal because it does give you quite a lot of boosts and stats and stuff. So basically what happens is that if you have a character card, they can ride this Waytaker, but another one of those, like, you gotta kind of have the character to ride the thing and whatever, but you can play it maybe on your own if you want, I guess. Who knows? Play it how you want. That's the point of this game. So they're a Waytaker up here. That's their type. They're extra heavy. I mean, they're like quite a large, heavy beast. And their Wisp or Wonder affiliation, whatever. Their type, their Wisp type, is lightning, which is Fulmina, or electricity, called Fulmina. And when you're riding them, they give you a plus 20 attack here with this little sword. And they themselves have a plus 25, or 25 well-being points, which is their health points, essentially. A majestic creature with wings that crackle with electric energy. They're a mount, they're a flying unit, they're strong against Fulmina electricity, and they're weak against water. So they'll take double damage from any water-based attacks. So here's the description. You need 2 of those and 3 Fulmina cards, which are energy cards, to play this character, or this Wayfinder creature. You can weld to any Wayfinder or Wanderer, which are your characters. While riding Stormwing, Rider gains plus 20 attack, like up here. And Rider and Stormwing automatically weave ground-based attacks while welded. Welded is basically just means like equipped or cards are connected. And receiving no damage. Weaving is dodging. So again, a lot of W words that are probably unnecessary, but we're trying to do a thematic thing. Because if I just said the same words for everything, like dodge and other things, let's say dodge and stun, for instance. Like to stun a person is called wavering in this, but you could say dodge and stun. You know, we're trying to make a theme here, so just confuse some people with some W words. Counter Strike is an ability that Stormwing has when they're activated. So it's -1 of these Fulmina cards. So once you've got 3 attached, you have to get rid of one of them to do Counter Strike. If Stormwing or Rider are attacked directly, Stormwing may immediately counterattack for 0 wonder points. So it doesn't cost them anything to counterattack, but they do have to discard one of these. Dealing 10 damage to the attacker and waysiding, that's discarding 1 Fulmina Wisp welded to Stormwing. So basically it costs you nothing, but you get rid of one of these Fulmina Wisps. And if and when all 3 Fulmina Wisps are used and waysided, then you will wayside Stormwing. So basically, if they do 3 counter strikes or you use up any of these 3, they get discarded. Wisp Weft. So wefts are like synergies that weave in and out of the other cards and such. So they have a Wisp Weft, which means it's affected by different wisp types. So if they're woke, played in a Fulmina-based world and a lightning world, Stormwing costs 1 less Fulmina Wisp to wake, meaning now I may use Counter-Strike at no Wonder Point or Wisp cost. See, I can't even say my own cards. Maybe that's a good sign that I need to change some of this stuff. We'll see. Essentially, if Stormwing is played in a lightning world, it costs 1 less point to play them and requires 1 less energy card to play them. And they may use Counter-Strike at no cost. So if they're in a lightning world, they're powered by the lightning world, so they don't need lightning cards to do their abilities. See what I'm saying? All right, I don't know. Again, we're playing with these cards. We might cut some of these types. We might alter some of these things, but this is our Waytaker card, one of our examples of a Waytaker card where you can ride it as a character and gain additional abilities and use their attacks and such. Down here is just their card number. They're an ultra rare card, series 1 and 54, just a random number. Hey, thanks for tuning in to that little segment. Like you had a choice. Oh, should have seen all those cards there. Oh, I spoiled it for myself, for everybody. Very fun. Thanks, Toby. You're very fun. It's fun to try these things out. We'll see how they're all going to balance them. All right, let's get back to the task at hand. Well, we're almost at 2 hours, and I've only done 1 character. Go. I would at least 2 more, but I don't know how I can get through them. Oh, let's get Raz done at least, and then maybe we'll do this other one for this. Oh, that's not. Yeah, that is this color. This is the cheek, and then we got. Yeah, I think at least 1 more, and then maybe if we don't get to Sarah's today, we'll maybe do them this week, or we can even maybe do a little bonus one tomorrow or something. Okay, let's just make this bigger. Why am I doing this so small? You know what? I was all like, oh, I'm not gonna fill it, but I think I am just gonna kind of keep filling this in. How many, if you don't mind asking, how many cards have you got sort of made for aspects of Aurum? Am I saying that right? Aurum? Wait, Aurum? Aspects of Aurum? If you don't mind me asking there, Magic Chemist, how many cards you got going on for that already? Because I definitely, again, I've ended up following a lot of artists, and then some of the people I actually want to see kind of get buried a bit, but I've been checking out your stuff a little bit more lately. Just on there, but curious how many you got cooking. The inside of their mouth is always just that pink. Oh, dark purple in there. Do we have that color on our swatch? I don't think we do. Let's get that guy saved up over here. There we go. That's the inside mouth color. Okay. Boom! Even that tongue is a different color. All right. Well, we can't just. Okay. Why did I change colors when I didn't finish fur, you ask? Because I spaced out. Should make a new section, a new segment called The Hunker, where we just like hunker down for like a few minutes. Here, let's do introducing a new segment called, whoa, not 20, let's do 10. Can we do 10? 10 minutes. This is the hunker, where we're just gonna hunker down, disappears, for 10 minutes and try to finish this out. And if maybe we do it faster, we do it faster. Here we go. Hunker. All right. Go. Okay, I wish I could. I can't put this up somehow. You get to just sync your timer if you. Okay. Let's hunker down. Cards, holy moly. That's crazy. And you've been drawing them and working on them. Like, I've just got some alpha cards. I've only got 30. I don't have almost any of them. Well, none of them really drawn fully. Got a couple like really super loose ideas, but 70 cards drawn is insane, dude. That's crazy. Or if I say dude or man or stuff, if I'm just like used to saying that, but I don't mean to ever be like calling anyone dude or bra. Yo. Okay. Get the hunker. No time. I should write it. That if anybody tunes in, they're like, we're in hunker mode. The hunker. I know what you're thinking. Matt, you're always a hunker. I know. You can't help it. Oh, God. Okay. I should save this before we lose this too. That'd be depressing. Hi, two cat in a basket. How are you? Hi. Welcome to our little FanForge Friday. We're drawing some fan art of some other characters. This is a character by the artist Bab Puff. Up at the top left there you can see their VGen. They're doing some sketch comms right now, and they've got some awesome stuff. So this little window is a reference of their character Raz, a little Throbat Circle of Stars Druid, and so we're just drawing some little versions sort of in my style here, trying to match what they got cooking. Got their swatched colors here so that we make sure that we get proper colors for their characters going on. How you doing out there, two cats in a basket? Two cat in a basket. There's only one two cat. welcome. This is your first time joining on a stream, or if you don't know me, because I'm not sure if I know who you are. You're welcome to give yourself a little intro. Be like, hey, I do this, I do that. I'm two cat in a basket. Yo, yo. Say it like that, because that's weird. Well, maybe not weird. Weird coming from me, I'll tell you that. Oh, G pen. That's why we're not. We want our Wonder pencil, my custom pencil, and then we've got. Did we put watercolor edge on it? I think we did. There we go. Two cat in a basket. That's a pretty sweet name, actually. I like that. Sounds like a band name. So, drawing Raz here for Bab Puff. Trying to get this kind of done. You know, we were supposed to draw like maybe 3 characters today, and we've got 1 done in 2 hours. So that's how we do. Because Matt, you rant and get distracted a lot. Plus, you started late a little bit. Plus, we did some Wonder cards reveal. We're in the hunker, by the way. We're in the 10-minute hunker. If you didn't catch it off the top there, two cat in a basket, or anybody else who's joining us, we're at 5 minutes and 10 seconds and counting to get this guy done. Can we do it? I think we can. I think we can. I think we can. Got this. Wait, that's teeth down there, right? Yeah. What else is this color on them? Again, thankfully, Bab Puff's awesome with their color choices, and they've got some pretty rad colors, and they also are fairly simple with how many different colors there are, so I should be able to fill this in quick. Let's do this. Not quick. We don't want to rush. You know, never want to rush, especially not when we're drawing somebody else's work. But we also do want to get some stuff on the go. So got these little bean hand or little bean fingers. Wait, that finger's bent the other way. Oh, and then they've got the little bean pad in the bit. Do you like to draw at all? Two cat in a basket? If you have any OCs of your own, or anything, and you want to see me try to draw them, because you can see how well that's going with somebody else's. It's not bad, actually. I kind of like this. It's turning out pretty cute, to be honest. You can drop your OCs or any fan art. If you have any fan art of Warp Worlds, you can feel free to draw any fan art of our characters or worlds as well. In the community tab in our profile. We just started that a couple days ago. Okay, let's switch back to our G pen here, I think. We're on the hunker here. I'm still talking, but I'm supposed to be focusing here. I don't know which line I meant to color that. We can cut that line there. It's okay, it's okay. Don't panic, don't panic, don't panic. I think there's a little bit of wing under here. What did I do? Yeah, this should attach here, I guess. Oh gosh. That's not the right color. Come, what is this? Do we have this color? I don't think we swatched this one, that's why. There we go. That's a bit better. Teeth are this really super light purple. It's basically their skin tone or fur tone. but like just really white, lightened in tone and saturation. Let's do these little tears. I think that's really cute. I'm kind of like cry laughing. Beep boo boo boo. Let's see, what color is this little cloak we got? A little bit dark. Goes around there. Wait, do we have this color? No? Whoops, I drew on their drawing. Oh no! It's okay, I won't save it. And it's not like it's their drawing. Well, it's their drawing, but it's not like it's their original. It's a copy of. So, you know, not like defacing their drawing, but I will. Thought that I accidentally did. Oh no! The hunker! I forgot about the hunker. We're at 49 seconds. Oh no. Oh gosh. Oh goodness. Can we do it? Can we do it? Can we do it? Can we do it? Oh no. We got the hunker. We got the hunker. Okay, okay. Quick. Don't say KKK. It's weird. Don't like that. Nobody likes that. Oh gosh. Did I pick the right color? I picked the wrong one. I picked the wrong one. 19 seconds. Oh, we're gonna make it. 19. We got less. What are we at? What are we missing? What are we missing? Oh, we could do these stars. Shoot. I think we're gonna make it. The time is up. The time is up. Drop your stylus. That's the hunker. That's the 10. A bunker pay option. Somebody can pay 5 or so to force a work mode on everyone watching. That's time. Well, we got pretty close. We're gonna fill in these stars, a couple more bloobs, and we're gonna put a bit of gradient in this tail. But we got some work done. We should have kept it going so that we know how long it took us. But I like that, the pay option, where it's like somebody forces everybody into having to work for 10 minutes. That's it. Well, yeah, maybe we'll have to make it a regular stream thing where it's like, it's time, everybody. Doomed. Gotta hunger. Not doomed though. It's good. It's good. Purges a little bit of pressure sometimes is good. You don't want to force yourself to really ever do anything, especially creativity, but you know, like restrictions and a little bit of pressure sometimes, especially putting something like a timer on is almost less pressure, you know what I mean? Like it's the opposite of pressure with a timer, because you're like, it just has to be done in this amount of time, whether it's good or bad. It's about the time, not about the quality. It's about just hunkering down. So I think that helped us get a little bit more here, so we didn't rant as much as we had been. Color, let's do some of these blobes, these little bluebies. What color are these ones? This one. I think we did take some of these swatched colors. We can get rid of this hunker mode right now. I think some of this blue here we had. Gotta be another one she put. They put, oh yeah, this kind of reddish color here. All right, I think we're pretty close to calling it on this Raz, but I'm starting to feel like we're running out of time to do as many as we'd like. I think what they do here is they've got a bit of a gradient. My dog is whining, but I think my wife is here hopefully, so she might be able to do the dog part. So this should be purpler here. And under here is a bit more purple. purple's really muddying things up. I don't think it's rich enough. Maybe a bit better. More blue, not as magenta. That's pretty good. I like that. It doesn't go down the arm, it only goes up to the armpit. Kind of like that, I guess. Cool. I think that's pretty good. I think we could probably say that's our completed Raz drawing. I like that. It's in their style. We didn't go too crazy, too much with much detail or highlights and stuff like that, because that's not how Babpuff has really portrayed them, so it's pretty good. I think we found a nice balance here. Sign this baby. Take this nice light purple I like. $25. I don't want to write Raz because I'm terrible at writing, so let's write Raz up here. Damn noisy kids. Oh, we want creative block, because that's my Warped Worlds font. Thanks, Mrs. A. Oh, you're still up? I thought maybe you had gone to sleep or passed out. Hey, thanks, Tobias, as well. I think it's pretty cute. Let's do Raz. Raz. That is huge, but we can make that a bit smaller. Maybe that's still a bit too big. Maybe we can do a little outline. Maybe one sort of yellowy color they've got. I'm just gonna guess at it. Somewhere around there, maybe. Too dark. I don't know if I like that. I wonder if we did it this kind of pinky color instead. Yeah, kind of like that. We could also maybe even go another one, so we could put this into, whoops, into a folder, which then you can add another outline around the folder. Let's see if that makes it cool. Cooler. There we go. And then maybe now the yellow. That's pretty cute, maybe. Like it's looks really bad on small though. The inside border still needs to be darker. You're fussing over silly stuff, Matt. Okay. That's a bit better, I think. Let's make this a bit bigger. Nope. Don't like it bigger. One bigger, maybe. 6 pixels is the one. Pushing pixels on a canvas. I don't know. It looks like it takes away from the drawing itself. It's too much effects on it. That's fine. We can move it maybe. I don't know if I like placement. Oh. Sure. feel like they need a shadow. I don't know why. I just like they need just a little drop shadow. So they're like jumping. What's taking so long? Pew, 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 pew. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like that just a little bit. Gives them a little more like they have a surface. Whoa, I didn't zoom in that much. Well, I think that's cute. I think it turned out pretty well. You know, could sit in here and clean this all up forever, but I'm not gonna, because I wanna pushing it. Let's do it. There's food. My wife will be okay. I made a roast. She'll be okay. I don't like that star. Just that so little, but just don't like that it's one of the lines. I know it's so minimal. What layer is this on? Oh. I always forget to breathe. Like I think I've awake apnea. Like sit here drawing and like you can hear Tara starving here. I know. Never mind, Tobias. Tobias knows how it is actually. Tobias lived with us for a while, so he knows how starved Tara can get and how I don't know. She appreciates it when other people are able to prepare meals for her. She's not a big meal maker, which is fair. She can cook and she's a fantastic cook, but doesn't really like to if she doesn't have a recipe and stuff like that. It gets a little bit, I don't know, I get it. It's just a pain sometimes. Okay, did we save this? Not recently. Save. Now, I wanted to do some of Saren's characters, but I did ask them third in line, so I want to do some other person, so we might skip the Ubel or the Saren characters today. We'll see how much time we've got. I'll try not to spend as much time maybe on the next one. Plus the first hour almost was me being crazy. We can get a little further here. Just need to find their oh, that's sweet. This now I'm getting sidetracked again. This person on Blue Sky ended up liking a lot of my stuff. I got like 30 notifications today, and they liked a bunch of my stuff, and they just sent out a DM just to introduce themselves and say hello and everything. So that's really sweet, and I will definitely DM them back. Hey, my DMs are always open unless it ever gets like crazy. But my DMs on Blue Sky and everywhere, you know, I'm not like the greatest at talking, and everybody does talk to me can probably attest that I tend to disappear for 3 days and then blast everyone with a rant or a giant essay. That's what it is. What am I looking for? Oh, I'm trying to find this artist that I spoke to last night. August. There we go. AugustSolaris.com. I haven't actually looked into too much of their art, to be honest, so that's sort of my alt here. I just, like I said, just met them pretty much last night. Oh, like it even says 2:26 in the AM. We were chatting basically just to make sure I was cool to draw their character. So let's change this now that we've got Raz done. Can probably, I did save this. No, I didn't. Let's save it one more time. Close Raz for now. Hi Raz, love you. And let's check out. So we've got, first of all, let's change this. VGen. Now we got somebody new. Let's see. What is it? Is it Solaris? August Solaris. VGen.co/August Solaris. That work? Hey, it did. Look at that. So again, I didn't get like a whole lot of permission to share a lot of their art, but they do have a current DTIYS pinned right on their profile, it says there, which is a draw this in your style. So they've got their character here, Max. It was pretty cute. And I thought we could maybe draw a quick pic of Max today. Maybe brighten their day. A little bit. Max is pretty cute. Oh, is this not gonna work right? Okay, maybe I'll download this image. Can I do that? And then we'll read a little bit of their lore here, their backstory, while we save image as Mac. JPEG. Wait. Aw, people, I'm sorry that I don't set this all up. These are all new, you know what I mean? I'm trying to think of these things and try to do new things, so sometimes I, Max by August Solaris. Says Ma by August Solaris. Max. Yeah, I'm sorry that some of this is pretty unorganized, but I think that if we start to get into some actual themes and we're really gonna do these on and off, I think it'll be a lot easier for me to get this all together. Let's put Max here for everyone. Why is there? This is Max, who I thought was a cute little fella. So this is by August Solaris, and they're looking to do some like book covers and stuff, and they've got some portfolios just sent out last night and things. So I'm really proud of them. I think that's really cool to get their work out. Sending out portfolios is a scary thing to do. This is beautiful. I love that it's got like sort of that cutout paper look. Like it's got like a collage look. It's beautiful. I love that sort of the patterns and the little like fruits and shapes and excuse me. Pardon me. The little fruits and shapes and stuff. Let's just give a little bit of backstory here for Max. So there, the alt text on this says, "My OC Max. They have dark skin and dark twists. They have one hand on their hip and is doing a peace sign with the other. They are wearing a yellow long sleeve shirt and a yellow sweater vest over it and blue jeans. And they are wearing a frog bag. They are against a patterned background with fruit and vegetables around them." Awesome. It's just obviously more of a description, but they also gave a bit of more of the character down here. In the comments, they said, "Max typically wears very colorful clothing. Think like kidcore, clowncore, just all around bright and colorful. Try to keep the theme they love. Oh, try to keep the theme. They love candy, especially sour, and their special interest is frogs. Just keep their features and their blue band-aid, though you can change the color." Their little blue band-aid on their nose here. Pretty cute. I don't know if I'll change it. I think I might just kind of do pretty similar outfits so that we don't start conceptualizing way too much, but we'll see. it's Max. I think that's really cool. I think they're a little cute little character and they're pretty fun. So let's do. Looks right at Stardew Valley, right? Exactly. That's why I thought it would be a cute character. They seem like a little cute little Blandian character almost. It could be. Yeah, I don't know if they're not necessarily the same pointy-eared, long-tailed type, but. Okay. Let's open a window here. I don't think we're gonna do too many crazy swatches and take too long here like I did with the other one, but what we'll do is what we kind of did with Raz at the end there, we'll just swatch it as we go instead of creating a whole swatch pattern because that's going to take us a little too long. This is supposed to be the song that's going to trigger the, well, not for long, this is not my song, but I want to make my own song trigger the wonder card reveal every time, but let's get going. Let's go. Okay, so let's make a new file. I think they're almost in the same thing too. Let's go with like a little bit of a greeny tone for the paper. I'm gonna match their vibe here. Oh, let's color swatch it. Let's go with this really light color here. There we go. And we come over here and we go Alt backspace to fill it. Boom! And we'll lock this layer so we don't draw directly on our colored paper layer. Excuse me. I like the peace sign, and their special interest is frogs, so that's pretty cool. Maybe we can draw them in a little frog suit or something. Let's see. Okay. I like their little cute eyes. They got the little marks on their cheeks there too. Hey. Changed now a bit, but this isn't actually not too, still pretty fitting too, I think. Wait. That arm should be the one giving the peace sign, maybe? Oh no! Ugh, darn it, with the darn Control Z. You rely on Control Z, but you can't do it when you're live because your computer can't handle it. Oh my goodness. So they have little frog feet on. Why not? I don't know if I like this. I don't like their face too much. Green frog. I don't know. This looks like a generic Keroppi style frog. Oh, I think I just heard my wife leave. Did she leave super early? Maybe she's going to get a Happy Meal. Keep messing up this face. And it's trying to cram too many things into one little spot. I feel like I'm not quite grasping their face here. I don't know. It's eluding me. I think I'm trying to rush too much now. Tap, 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 tap. What kind of frog? I don't know. Whoops, I guess this hair has to come out of their rock suit. It looks so weird. I don't like that. I don't know. Just want to get their twists in there, but don't want it to look ridiculous. I mean, any more than it already does. Ah, Pac-Man frog. Can do that. Let's, is that the type of frog you have, Toby? I think. Or do you have multiple? I think I saw the Pac-Man. His eyes are too big, probably too, but that's why. Just like I'm missing the style here. It can be kind of drawn in style if I want, but I don't like that body either. It's all off to the side. I don't like anything anymore. Tell I'm getting tired or something. Oh, my bird's yapping too. Let's try to do something decent, but I don't want to rush this either. Too bad. can just cut the body and rearrange it here. The joy of digital. A yellow Pac-Man frog and 2 tiger salamanders. I forgot about the Sallies. The bird is hooting too. Hooting away. Sure, I can do that maybe. Milk toads? I'm pretty good with animals, but I don't know what a milk toad is, but I'm gonna look it up. But I'm also gonna call my bird. VP. VP. In the back, buddy, if you want. I think he thinks he's all alone. He's probably calling for my wife. Come here, buddy. Okay. Are we getting anywhere with this? It's not terrible. Not terrible. I think the eyes may be still too big, but I kind of wanted to make them big because it's like a chibi thing, but I think it's affecting the look of their style. Maybe I want to try to capture that. Let's make these just a bit. Why don't you redraw them, Matt? Because I'd rather just mess with them and make it ridiculous instead. VP. Now they're too close together. See, just redraw. That's all right. It's close. It's close. It's close. You can't spend forever on these. Got my own projects I'm supposed to be working on. Just kidding. This is part of the project. This is part of the world being a better place. Let's share art and love and creativity. Blah blah blah, Matt. You and your rantings. I feel like maybe this space hole could be a bit smaller. And they like candy, eh? Especially sour thing. Sour soothers. Think of what other kind of candies, whatever. Some candies are just circles. Nerds and stuff. There. Good enough. Sour candy is so good. I know. Mrs. A, you're still up? Sour candy is so good. I like Sour Patch Kids. And I like Sour Soothers. want to make this like a hoodie or something. Sweet pea, come here, please. Stop your complaining. Little bow, is that silly? It's kind of silly, but I kind of like it. Sure, I think that's close enough. That's a good start, and then we can soup up some little areas. But I think that's cute. Let's do this like yellowy green here. Let's take this swatch. Aw, well, appreciate you taking the time to chill and listen to the stream. Play some games. I don't play enough games these days. I miss video games. I almost never play them anymore. I like beat myself up and tell myself that I shouldn't play games because I need to do other things. And then, oh, you were upstairs, buddy? You were up in the stairs yelling? Oh no, poor neighbors. Hi, buddy. Hello. Creepy. Anyway, yeah, video games, man. I think I realized when I play them how much they actually inspire me to create, but when I'm not playing them, I feel like I'm not allowed to. I'm like, I shouldn't be spending my time with that or whatever, but my wife Tara plays quite a few video games. Well, not quite a few, as in different types, so much as just the same few, but a lot. She's big on, once she finds something she likes and she's comfortable with, really sticking with it. So she's pretty big on Skyrim. She still plays Skyrim a lot. And, oh, I think she's home. Maybe she came back. She's back. Hi, Tara. No, I don't think she heard me. She calls me a bat. Someone as deaf as a bat. Wait, blind as a bat? Deaf as a... Yes, I'm still streaming. Sorry, but yes. I thought you left. I was like, how come you disappeared?
I cleaned out my car.
Oh, nice. Not gonna be too much longer. I'm just drawing a frog. You gotta go soon. I'll be done soon. Love you. There's food in the fridge if you want. There's food in the fridge. Tobias said he could hear you starving from here. He said, oh, wife, the wife! Oh my god. Am I hiding? Am I supposed to be blocking you, or the wife? You've seen her now. So pregnant. She's not pregnant. Well, she is pregnant, but she's not so pregnant. Like, can't really tell that much, but she's all rubbing her belly. Like,
I'm probably gonna get McDonald's.
What did I say?
I want a
She
McChicken.
wants McDonald's. She wants a McChicken? No. Oh, I did say Happy Meal, so I was wrong.
It's usually happy.
It's usually Happy Meal, but McChicken. Okay, well, don't leave without me.
You want me to...
If you're going soon, maybe, but I can come with you or something. Okay.
I love you.
Okay, we got the hunker. We gotta hunker down. McDonald's time. Oh, everybody says hi. I will say hi to her in a minute for everyone. Thank you for being so kind. You guys are all so wonderful. Everyone's so friendly and so just gonna make me. Doof, doo, 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 doo. I might just touch this guy up later, but I think we can. Pretty close here. Actually, we should double this line layer too. I think we did the other one. There we go. That's a little bit better. Okay, and their twists are kind of almost the same, but they've got like, oh no, I drew over the lines. And a little bit more texture, I guess, or sort of color variation. And I will make these their hands too. But their palms should be a little bit lighter. I'm trying to change up how they draw them, but I'm just going to do them a little bit lighter maybe. That's maybe a little bit too light. Because, I mean, most dark-skinned people don't have dark palms necessarily. Not that, again, I'm trying to call this art out or anything like that, but I just sort of one thing that kind of bugs me about like emojis and stuff is like how you can change the color of the skin and the hands and whatever, and it's like, okay, so now it's like a dark skin tone, but palms aren't all dark like that, so you're wrong, emojis, but whatever. So I will try to at least put that color there a little bit. Could I do their Band-Aid blue? Yeah, they said not to change their blue Band-Aid, they could change the color, but I think it's nice. It's iconic. Like, let's keep it their standard color here. This is black. Okay. Let's do some pinks here. Colors that one maybe can be like a teal or a aqua kind of. Lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, 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 lollipop. Do 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 do. I love me, lollipop, lollipop. Oh, lolly, 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 lollipop. Excuse me. Let's do, and we'll just add a little bit of tone to some of these, just to pop out some of these shapes here. Can do a multiply. I'll just give him a little bit. Whoops. Wee, little froggy. Think about the characters that could have studied the woos. Could be a faction ability that you sacrifice either character or health to summon a whisk card from the deck onto them. Oh, yeah, like that. Kind of like that. Yeah, like sacrifice a character or your own health to some woos. That seems quite perfect as to what the woos would make you do. Let's give them. They got like this really light pink. They got sort of coming into their face here. That's whoa. Oh, because I'm on a multiply layer. I don't like that. Well, this is starting to get too watercolory, which I didn't want to do. Getting sloppy. Pop their eyes out a little bit more here. And give their nose a bit of a shape to it. And maybe their hair a little bit. And then maybe a little bit of the white highlight here, and then I think maybe we'll, whoops, I can go on top though. Maybe we'll almost be done. Let's call it. Well, it's silly, but I think it's alright. It'll do. Sure. Then what I was gonna do was one more thing. What was it? Oh, I was just gonna maybe put like plaid in the background, but I don't know if it's really worth it. Let's see. Too weird? I don't know. Let's leave it with the candies. I don't think it's too weird, but I want to change the color. Maybe it needs to be brighter. Sure, that's fine. A little bit of something. Well, I think we'll I think we're gonna call it for today. We had a great OC Forge day. I feel like this one got a little bit rushed, but we'll try to maybe clean it up on another pass here before I send it to August Solaris. Oh, I didn't write their character name. Let's do a quick max, and then we'll. think that turned out okay. Oh my gosh, why did that do that? Hello, my love. If you have to go, you can go. I'm sorry. I'll be a few more minutes still, so if you want to go, you don't have to get me anything. That dress is beautiful. You don't look stupid. No, beautiful. Is that new? I don't think I've not seen you in it. You look wonderful.
I haven't had time to bring you something.
Should I do double cheeseburger? Coke, noise?
Double cheeseburger. No?
Sure. Thanks. Love you. See you in a bit. You guys know what I want for McDonald's. Double cheeseburger. Extra pickles, please. Coke, no ice. It changes sometimes, but not too often. Alright, well then, she's so kind, she's gonna get me some McDonald's. Not that we need McDonald's because we have food in the fridge. You know how it is. Can't say no to McDonald's. Should, probably. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know what color to put that. I don't know if I like that. Maybe it's ugly. That's not too bad. All right. Well, we can do a little recap after, but let's do have a thank you to all of our lovely patrons before we do our recap. Oh, VGen, out of here, VGen. Just that for a second. All right, thank you. Oh, thanks, Tobias. I think it's all right. It looks pretty cute. I think it turned out. Thank you immensely to all of our patrons. We've got JR Timmerman. We've got World Serendipity. We've got, I never remember them in order. Indie Game Origin, Matthew DeRoche, Puff, Richard Pingle, Bell Sheepy. We got, wait, can I get that? Mrs. Artism in the house. Thanks for joining us again, Mrs. A. And Mr. A, if you're still out there, I hope your tent's going well. I haven't heard much, so it probably is a good sign. Or you're struggling and nobody wants to tell me. I'm sure you're doing great. Thank you, Mrs. A and Mr. A, if you're out there, for joining us. We got the other James. Check out their YouTubes and stuff, and they got some cool art. And check out Mrs. Artism stuff too. They've got all kinds of awesome stuff. They've got a Ko-fi, and they've got look up Mrs. Artism. You should be able to find it. That's their name. But they've got some amazing art, and they've done some awesome stuff and some really cool OCs that maybe we'll draw next time. Magic Chemist was in the house. I don't know if they're still here, but if they are, hello! Shout out to Magic Chemist. They're making their own game and called Aspects of Aurum. It's a card game, and they've got like 70 cards made already. They say they got some really cool art. They draw it and design all their cards and everything themselves, so it's really cool. They're a writer and artist. Tobias Washburn is also in the house, in the chat. Thank you, Tobias. Hopefully you got something done in the warehouse today. Maybe you didn't. Maybe that's a good thing. And then we got Nico M on the bottom there. Thanks, Nico. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. This is a little quick recap, just so we know. This is by one of our artists, that we're featuring. We're gonna do some OC art every week if we can. Maybe not every week, but we'll see. This is a character Max by the artist August Solaris. This is one of their OCs, and Max is like into really sweet stuff and likes their candy and sort of kid clowncore, and their special interest is frogs. So I thought it'd be cute if we put him in a little frog suit, put some candy around him. Why not? I might put a little bit of drop shadows around these candies and stuff to pop them out. Like they kind of have these drop shadows here, which I think are really neat. Gives it that sort of paper cutout look. Actually, and they have this sort of like background thing. We'll maybe add that. We'll maybe add that while we wait for McDonald's. But I'll mute myself and take my face out of this image, and then we'll just kind of like do some work until it's time to say goodbye. But that's Max, and then before we go, let's open. We had a recent today. We also drew Raz, who is a character by the artist Bab Puff. We took their swatches here from some of their characters. There are featured artists this week on our schedule, but I suppose this is the last day. We did it, unless tomorrow we do like a little bit of a bonus stream maybe. But which if we do, I think what I'm probably going to do for that is I'm just going to do it from my tablet, a little tablet, and everybody can hear all the scratching sounds. Maybe we'll do like an ASMR thing. So if Hannah, welcome. This is some of the references we used today from Bab Puff. So these are Bab Puff's character Raspberry. They're a Circle of Stars druid, so we drew them kind of having a little yippee! I don't know, there. And that's it. And we got Max. So we've got Max and Raz.
Hi, going.
Okay, I love you. These are our first two FanForge Friday pieces, and I think they're pretty cute. I think they turned out all right. But I think we're gonna say goodbye. We're out of the music stopped and everything. I might touch up this Max a little bit on my own, and we can share it. But thank you so much for joining us. Thanks a lot, and take care. See you soon.